Any knife is better than no knife. A quote that rings true in almost every scenario. Except one. Imagine you open hundreds of cases, chasing the elusive gold. A feat all Counter-Strike players dream of. Week after week, month over month, nothing better than a couple of $10 reds. You've chased the gold for so long that at this point you are beginning to believe you may never unbox one. Then, one lonely night, you decide to open a couple of cases. As the key goes into the case, you start to get a deep-rooted feeling of dread. Why am I doing this? Why am I wasting not only my money, but the time spent earning this money? The case is rolling, greeting you with the ever-so-familiar sound of Valve's coded slot machine. It's just gonna be another blue, you think. All of a sudden, there it is, peering at you from the distance. Oh my gosh, it's finally happening. Remembering that you're opening the Prisma case, you start to go through the possibilities. Talon Marble Fade, Stiletto Tiger Tooth, the possibilities are endless. I'm about to unbox the Ruby Doppler I've always dreamed of. The bar slows onto the beautiful gold logo you've only ever seen on Twitch and YouTube. The case closes and out pops.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
You know, prior to the Navaja knife coming out, there was actually quite a bit of debate around which knife was the worst. Since its release, though, the Navaja has only really been rivaled by the Shadow Daggers as the worst knife. The reason why I personally don't believe the Shadow Daggers are the worst knife is because despite their lack of, anything desirable, they are the ultimate meme knife. The Navaja, on the other hand, it's not even a meme. That thing is just awful. The only way I could see someone justifying equipping one of these over the default knives are if you had some sort of Doppler finish or some sort of high tier pattern on it. On the bright side though, because of how terrible it is, the price of the high tier patterns are incredibly low. I mean, you could legit own a Ruby for under $500. Granted, if you tell anybody that the Ruby you own is a Navaja, you're probably gonna get laughed at. But hey, you have a Ruby, they probably don't. My heart goes out to those poor souls that had to go through the pain of unboxing a Doppler gem Navaja. I can't even begin to imagine how disappointing that must have felt. Lying awake thinking a Talon Tiger Tooth would have literally been worth more. Although the Navaja is by far the worst knife in Counter-Strike, I am thankful that we have a definitive answer to what is the worst knife in Counter-Strike.